And we begin the broadcast with some breaking news that we are getting. We're learning that the Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah has said that a government that fails to uphold the values of Sanatan Dharma would never return to power in the country again. He was speaking at an event of Swami Narayan sect in Gandhinagar. Shah said that the followers of various Sanatan traditions had waited for a long time since independence, hoping for a government that would give due importance to Sanatan Dharma and govern in accordance with the principles of Sanatan. Take a look.
દેશમાં ગુજરાતના જ પનોતા પુત્ર અને આપણા વડાપ્રધાન નરેન્દ્ર મોદી સાહેબના નેતૃત્વમાં સરકાર ચાલે છે. આઝાદી થયા પછી સનાતન ધર્મના અનેક સંપ્રદાયોના સૌ અનુયાયીઓ રાહ જોતા હતા કે એક એવી સરકાર આવે જે આપણા સનાતન ધર્મને મહત્વ આપી એના આધાર પર દેશ ચલાવવાની હોય. મને વિશ્વાસ છે કે સંતોના આશીર્વાદથી હવે કોઈ દિવસ સનાતન ધર્મના અનુયાયીઓ નિરાશ થાય એવું શાસન આ દેશમાં ક્યારેય નહીં આવે.
Let me take this across to my colleagues Payal Mehta and Arunima who are joining us on the broadcast early this morning. Payal, this is a direct dig at the Grand Old Party by the Union Home Minister.
Yes, the Union Home Minister is hitting out hard at the people who've been speaking the anti-Sanatan line, essentially saying that, people of the day have understood that any government which is anti-Sanatan will not be acceptable. And there he drawing parallel and saying it is the resolve of Prime Minister Narendra Modi that actually brought in the much-awaited Ram Mandir into existence as well. People had waited for as many as 500 years to see that Ram Mandir into existence. But, if I understand it clearly, Griha, the message is from Gujarat, but the message is certainly for people in Tamil Nadu as well. Remember the anti-Sanatan stand that the Tamil Nadu government has taken? That is something also which the Home Minister is in fact articulating over here, is saying that people understand that Hindutva and Sanatan Dharma are a long traditional culture. They have a long history backing themselves as well. And people need to understand that Hindutva is not just a faith, but it's a way of life as well. So big and strong message coming in from his home state in Gujarat, where he's speaking in Gujarati, and he's saying that nothing like this can ever be ignored as well. People have understood that the Sanatan Dharma is a reality, and there needs to be a government which is going to be acting pro Sanatan Dharma in a big way as well.
Right, and Arunima, while he was part of that address, he also mentioned about the abrogation of Article 370, about the abolition of triple talaq, and also the entire framework that has been laid, beginning with states like Uttarakhand, on a uniform civil code.
And I would take Payal's point forward that it may not be meant for the Gujarati audience alone. We know how TMC has been repeatedly attacked for Muslim appeasement. Bengal is also facing elections where the issue of saving the Hindus is a big issue. Constantly references are being made in Bengal also about what is happening to the Sanatanis in Bangladesh. So the message is not restricted to the Gujarati audience alone. And Home Minister Amit Shah, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they have worn their faith on their sleeves since the time their government has come to power. Ram Janambhoomi Babri Masjid movement, which was started by the Bharatiya Janata Party, by L.K. Advani, who also dug his teeth in Gujarat. Amit Shah, in fact, assisted him in Gandhinagar, his political manager. So the entire movement began from there, and it saw its culmination under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, something that the Bharatiya Janata Party, utilizes to convince its voter base once again that if there's been any government which has been committed to the cause of Sanatan, it is the Narendra Modi government. And they draw that contrast with the first Prime Minister of the country, Jawaharlal Nehru. So in the context of Somnath, in the context of other temples in this country, that contrast is something they draw again and again. So what the Home Minister is saying is, speaking in Gujarati, addressing the Gujarati audience, but I think the message is for far east as well as far south.
Well, absolutely. Arunima and Payal, thank you so much for that perspective.